Edmonton Impact is getting closer to their goal of winning tournaments, finishing second to Damage in Riverside just 2 months ago. The team brought in stars Justin Rabikoff, Dave Baines, and Greg Sewers this year to revamp an already strong roster. They've been consistently solid all season long, with great performances by Tim Montrosser, Ryan Moorhead, and Justin Cornell, as well as the Yakmek brothers and the recent imports. Impact is the most aggressive team in the top 5 by far, and they are always entertaining to watch. With all the weapons at their disposal, look for them to bring a full field attack. Impact has a very real chance of winning the World Cup, with no holes in their lineup and a strong will to win that has only been heightened by the loss to Damage in the finals at the last event. Impact is one of the most professional teams in the world, and many insiders believe that they will finally fulfill their promise and win the World Cup. Los Angeles Infamous needs to start fast and push themselves hard during the beginning of World Cup, because they can get off to a slow start and get stuck in a hole early on, which is what has happened to them at most of the events this year. Though their lineup is stacked with both talent and experience, the big reason that they haven't won this year is because they can't get everyone playing on the same page. All of their players have played well this season, but just not 5 of them at the same time. They've been hurt a bit by penalties as well, but that is not the reason they have not lived up to their potential. Their roster is basically an all-star team, and they could break out of their shell at Cup. With names like Nicky Cuba, Bobby Avilas, Drew Templeton, Brad McCurley, and Damian Ryan on the roster, who's personally been stunning this season, they could still put together a run and win the World Cup. No one can tell what lives inside you. It's not for them to see. It's for you to find. And that knowledge comes slow and painful, and it comes through heartache and struggle. It comes through getting whooped long enough and hard enough until you realize that you can't be broken by somebody else. Failure and success have the same origin. They come from within. Behind every unbelievable move was a player who believed. Behind every comeback lives a spirit that refuses to be beaten into submission. Behind every adventure is a core of courage. This is the stuff of dreams. It's how legends are made. And it's why people will remember your name. So be brave, be relentless, be your own hero.
Welcome back here, 2013 PSP World Cup. Matty Marshall, along with Nick Sloviak and Todd Martinez, and we are about to watch Edmonton Impact. They are 2-0 here, 2 wins for them yesterday, and they're going to play Infamous, who's 1-1. Now, boys, what do you think about this matchup here we're about to watch?
Well, Impact has obviously been playing really well all year, and they're a very tough team to beat. So, I mean, you got to give Impact the edge just because of their consistency. But LA Infamous, we saw them start off slow. You know, we like to say that they like to start off slow, then come back, but I think that they started to really find their groove yesterday against Tampa Bay Damage. So if they can come out and start today the way they finished yesterday, I think it should be an awesome game and anybody can take it.
Here we go on the breakout as Brad McCurley getting shot off the break for Infamous, coming to this snake side of the field. Still 4 bodies alive, but up the center of the field, up the gut. There goes Edmonton Impact, and now Impact making moves on the snake side of this field, on the field as well as Yakmek right behind Justin Cornell. Justin Cornell immediately to the 50-yard line, and so immediately Impact attacking up the center and on this snake side of the field, not holding back at the start of this match.
Not at all. And you, man, watching Impact move off this breakout, getting the kill, the move up to the A, Justin Cornell moving immediately to the 50. You see these guys are saying things and reacting to them. Very impressive to watch. Very impressive. It
is very impressive. You know, some people were saying this was a conservative field. Some people saying that it was an aggressive field. But the teams that are doing well out here are using smart aggression and attacking and utilizing that off-the-break shooting.
This field is what you make it.
I agree.
I mean, I've heard people ask me that like a lot. We get a lot of messages on Facebook. Hey, how's this field? Should we play defensive? Should we play aggressive? Like, you make it what you will. You can make any one of these. You can make the Dorito 2 on the break. You make the Snake 2 on the break. You can easily make up the middle on the break. You can sit back and cross up and try and hold people down. You make it what you want, you will it, and Impact did a good job on that field.
Well, I think the question there really is then what is the character of your team? What style of play do you think is going to best suit the talent that you have on the squad? Because we look at Dynasty that had a little bit more of a conservative strategy, slow and smart. I mean, during their interviews, they're like, oh, we're playing slow and smart, but that did not work for them out there. And I don't necessarily think that that's a strategy that they should be implementing with the talent that's on that team and the attackers that they have on that team. It's like anytime I see Ryan Greenspan or Oliver Lang just you know, embrace the aggression that they naturally have in their ability to, and their amazing timing that they have, that pays off for them, you know. So, and all of a sudden we see them kind of trying to gunfight out of those back bunkers and dying out of those spots constantly in the 2 games that they got shut out. We're not able to execute with the game plans that were given to them.
Let's say we talked just about that too. When we watched Dynasty, we said they're not going anywhere, let's attack them. We play better attacking. We're talking about the Ironman, we said, hey, they're sitting back a little bit more, right? But you know, we know if we hold our guns and shoot key guys going to key spots and get into some of their guys' heads, it'll affect their game, and you'll see them switch stuff up. So, well said, Maddie.
Well, looking at the game matchup here, you know, on paper, Edmonton Impact, both these teams great at attacking. And I'd say that defense a little bit better for Impact. They have Big Dave Baines back there, infamous not known as defenders, finishing both these teams a little rough. They're trying to close out games, which is why they haven't done as well as they wanted to do, but both these teams pretty clutch at the same time. So here we go, 18:59 to go. First point went to Impact.
I got to practice against Impact last weekend, and they were doing great. I mean, they pick up, they learn things, they make those little mistakes, and they learn from them very quickly. They do a really good job adjusting. With Bart in the pit, now he keeps everything down on tab.
Damian Ryan up the center of the field, attacking and gunning up towards that Toledo side. They lose number 85, Ryan Moorhead, trying to get up in the center. So Ryan Moorhead getting shot by Drew Templeton. So Drew Templeton clocking in here for a kill, but they lose number 14, Brandon Mayo, who gets a shot, gets a spin out there, not able to get it done. Also lose Bobby Aviles and Damian Ryan. So a lot of players getting shot out of their bunkers. 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Nicky Cuba gets shot too. Not looking good for Infamous. They have 4 guys getting shot out of their bunkers in 10 seconds.
And here comes Justin Rabikoff all the way down the field. Dives into the snake. Drew Templeton gets shot trying to shoot him. So it's going to be 2 quick points for Edmonton Impact.
Yeah, it's pretty quick destruction right there.
Infamous cannot have 4 of their best players. I mean, well, you look at Mayo's great. I mean, he was a star for Avalanche years ago and took some time off. Now gets a rep. He gets shot out. But
it's pretty fast, too.
Yeah, but he's fast. But then you have Bobby Aviles, Nicky Cuba, and who else got shot out of their bunker? Damian Ryan. So you have those 3 guys get shot out of their bunker within 10 seconds of each other. Man, it's going to be tough for Infamous. It's going to be a long day if that's going to be the case. So another point goes to Impact. 4 bodies left alive for them. 18:02 on the clock. We'll be right back.
A&S Gear is having their World Cup Super Sale. We've got A&S pods for half off. A&S gas tanks starting as low as $99.95. We've got swabs so cheap that you can throw them away. You can get Nelson paint arriving at your door, $31.95. Jerseys, we've got them starting at $4.95. And pants, starting at $29.95. Shop now at ansgear.com and don't miss out on the biggest paintball sale ever.
Welcome back here, 2-0 the score, 18 minutes on the clock, and here comes Infamous on the break it on your screen, trying to break out wide and get McCurley into that snake. I think McCurley just got shot in the back. He does, so he comes off early.
Yeah, pushing a little too quick, too hard on that one. And if they would have kind of slowed it up a little bit and listened and heard that Yakimak was up the middle of the field, posted snake side, I don't think he would have made that move.
So Brad McCurley getting shot by Zane Yakimak. Corey,
you got to know, man, watching Edmonton Impact, Zane Yakimak has been up in the middle of the field almost every point. You know, he is the one that set the tone for Impact.
Zach Yakimak coming off, though, as Arthur Trillett, AJ Trillett gets shot out, so it's 3-on-4. Infamous.
Zane again up in the A, wrapping around, making it tough for both of those cans.
I think he may have gotten a shot on Drew Templeton in the corner.
I think Drew Templeton may have got a shot on him in the corner. As Zane Yakimek is going to stand there and watch the referee throw the red flag in the air. And, oh, wait,
now, was there two, possibly? Did you see that on Justin Cornell?
Huh?
Oh, I saw a flag come, another red flag here in the snake. I didn't know maybe if there was
No, that referee always throws the flag when another ref throws a flag, just so they know.
Okay.
It might be the signal that he's going to pull a player out.
Gotcha.
But I think the two refs went to go pull players, but he had gotten shot in the pack as he turned the corner anyway. So that's going to help Infamous out greatly because they're going to get a point, and they're going to start the next point 5-on-4 with 1:34, and Zane Yakimek starting in the box.
Did you see Zane get shot right away, or I looked like he tried to go through and got shot and then checked it and.
Yeah, when he came across to the tall tower, the referee from the Dorito side was already running towards him. So I think it's when he wrapped to try and shoot Bobby, right when you said that he got picked off.
That's not good. Not good.
So
Negative 400 fantasy points.
Yeah, but this is exactly what Los Angeles Infamous need, a little break to get them back in this game here. 16:34 to go, and Damian Ryan hung that flag up. The referee's having a little conference right now.
See, I think this is probably one of the biggest things where you see Infamous get up. You know, I think they're a very good team when it comes to another team getting a penalty. They'll get in that pit. They will pump each other up. You know, they will reckon, hey, don't let this opportunity slip away. And I really hope to see them come out here and attack the field or key up and get some key kills and make some really fast moves.
Well, this is their opportunity here on the power play for the next 1:34. Let's check in with Lauren Kelly. She's down on the sidelines with Los Angeles Infamous.
Hey guys, I am down here with Kevin Rudolph in the Infamous pit. Now, you guys just got a point on the board. It's 2-1. They're down one body. What kind of play do you guys need to run to make sure you can tie it up?
We just need to key up on another body and basically just take advantage of that down body and just go forward and try to go not into their guns, but play smart and just get down the field.
Impact is playing really strong. Is there a few key players that you think you need to get out in the breakout or just early on?
I mean, they're all good players. We're all good players out here. And I think for us, maybe getting the guy that's slowing down one side of the field would be nice. Other than that, it's just, you know, paintball.
All right, 8 seconds. Here we go.
Here we go. Infamous on your screen. On the left-hand side, Impact on the right. Infamous on the power play. 5 bodies for them, 4 for Impact. 2-1 is a score. Impact with the lead. But 1:30 on that major penalty. Zane Yakimek in the box waiting to get out. Here comes Damian Ryan up the center, going to try to shut down the Dorito side of the field. And referee in there checking, or it looks like Drew Templeton.
I think he was a human shield for Nicky coming across there. He helped him out because he sat in the middle of the field for quite some time.
Yeah, but look at this. Damian Ryan past the 50-yard line, starting to eat bodies up for Impact. So Damian Ryan having a field day there on this point up the center and trying to maintain all the time left on that penalty. Major penalties stay on the board the entire time. Minor penalties come off if you lose the point.
Yeah, about a 40-second point right there for LA Infamous. You know, Drew Templeton came out really wide and sat in the open. I'm not sure if he shot a player. Yeah, he shot Justin Rabikoff, so it did pay off. Allowed Damian to get up right away. Justin Rabikoff also shot Drew Templeton on the way in. So LA Infamous getting back in this game on the major penalty of Zane Yakimek. See how this game plays out right after this.
One of the fundamental issues with traditional paintball markers is the loader on top of the gun. To eliminate those issues, we integrated the loader directly inside the gun. You're not going to have a hopper being a big target for your opponent to hit, and your field of vision will not be restricted anymore. We've done a ton of field testing with different tournament players, different employees. Nobody wants to give this gun back. It's badass.
PaintballDojo.com. Support your favorite pro teams. Get your name printed on pro team gear. PaintballDojo.com. Lifestyle gear for players. Full color and completely custom options. You can build a custom design straight from our website. Gear available for both men and women. PaintballDojo.com. Lifestyle gear for players.
Here we go, 15:51 to go, tied up at 2 apiece. Zane Yakmek still in that box for the next 51 seconds on that major penalty, so Infamous making the most of their power play. Impact going to try to shoot a body off the break and even up that body count.
Clutch play by Damian Ryan that last point to get up there and then press the issue, go on the other side of the field and get some key eliminations quick.
Damian Ryan getting himself a 2-pack. Those are the 2 kills that he has in this match. Drew Templeton, though, finally putting in some work. Drew's got 4 confirmed kills.
And he's been doing a good job on both sides of the field. He's been going to the Dorito side. He's been going to the snake corner, sitting out on the snake side, shooting back up the middle.
Send Damian up the center again for Infamous. And he's going to choose to lock down the snake side. So what side of the field is Zane Yakmek going to try to come out on here? As Justin Cornell also got shot too, so only 3 players left alive for Impact, facing 5 bodies for Los Angeles Infamous. So Infamous going to try to utilize this advantage that they have here and put another point on the board and take the lead. And that penalty was a big factor for them. Nice job by Nicky Cuba here.
Calling his kill.
Yeah, calling his kill, as well as Drew Templeton here in the snake side.
Zane Yakmek gets out the box and gets chewed up. Drew Templeton and Nicky Cuba over here on the snake side with Damian Ryan up in the A. Bobby Aviles and AJ Trillett, who's been playing really well for Infamous over there on the Dorito side. Ryan Moorhead gets shot out of the big Dorito, leaving just 1 body left alive, and that was Zach Yakmek, but he gets skulled. And Nicky Cuba gonna grab that flag and run it in for the hang.
Yeah, nice job by Nicky Cuba.
So that major penalty on Zane Yakmek cost them their 2-0 early lead. And now Los Angeles Infamous with the 3-2 advantage with 5:30 gone in this game.
Wow, so just when we thought that Impact was looking super solid here in the beginning of this match, that penalty, like you were just saying, Todd, really playing a gigantic, plaguing them and a big issue for them, because it's allowed Infamous to get back on the board here. 3 unanswered for them. But it's solid work from them, too. They understood the opportunity, because we've seen this a couple times where people have not taken advantage. We've seen a lot of high body situations lost by teams out here on this field layout, because I think it has a lot to do with this particular field layout. I mean, there's a lot of options, a lot of variables over here. And Infamous not squandering the opportunity that was presented them. And so they're doing a good job right now. The momentum is completely on their side. But let's see what Impact's going to do now with 5 bodies alive.
Going back to the penalty, I think it was a big statement for Damian Ryan. That second point that they scored. Not only did he go on the field and shoot people and go on to their side, but he also ran all the way back, grabbed the flag, and hung it. I'd say, for you guys watching back at home, I mean, you can never give up, right? Don't rely on, rely on your teammates, but you want to get something done, you got to get done yourself at some points. And Damian stepping up and having a great point here. And as you were saying, Matty, with them, Impact back with 5 bodies. I expected them to do better with 4.
Yeah.
4 on 5. I thought they would, with their defending skills, they would slow it down and not let 3 points get scored on them. But they've really got to come back and step it up here with the 5 bodies they had after a 2-0 shutout.
Well, you got to do the work. And Damian's definitely down to do the work, because, just because you're up a body, a lot of times people are like, oh, we're going to win this point. We're up a body right now. We're on the power play, and they go out and they don't play necessarily with that same intensity. It should be the opposite. You should turn it actually up even more when you're on that power play to take advantage of that opportunity that's been gifted to you. So now Impact back at full strength. And now a major penalty on Drew Templeton, who had just been doing a great job for Los Angeles Infamous. So now all of a sudden the door opens for Impact. And this is a big game for Los Angeles Infamous to try to stay in this tournament here, because they're 1-1. They do not want to go 1-2 here. Justin Rabikoff quickly running that flag in, which means that still 1 minute 47 seconds left on that Drew Templeton major penalty, and he's the kill count leader for them actually right now in this match. So disaster strikes for Los Angeles Infamous just when we thought that the momentum had shifted their way. Nope, sorry, on the contrary. So with just under 14 minutes to go, we got ourselves a game. We'll be right back here after this. Split screen breakout here, 2013 PSP World Cup, biggest tournament in the world. 400 teams here. We're watching some of the best. Throwdown right now, 13:53 to go. Minute 40 seconds left on that infamous Drew Templeton penalty. Let's see if Impact can take advantage of it and run up some points.
Ooh, Zane trying to go up the middle again, gets taken out. Good shooting by, I think that's Brad McCurley was shooting inside from the snake corner. So we got 4-on-4 ball game. It surprised me how Impact didn't do Impact didn't do a very good job of holding off with 4 bodies alive on their major penalty, but
yeah, Infamous, what they don't want to do is give up 3 points on their major. They've already burned off nearly a minute of that one. And they got Callie Rudolph over there in the Dorito 1, Damian Ryan in the Dorito can. There's Impact on your screen. Justin Cornell in the Snake Temple. He's got Zach Yakimek just the inside of him.
Surprises me. Justin's on his knees looking inside. You know, he did that. You saw that on your screen. Now he's switched over. You can't see him because we're looking at Brad in the corner shooting inside, waiting to burn off that penalty, get you Templeton out of the box. But Impact looks like they're kind of sitting here and just they want to maybe play a little bit slower, let him come out of the box, and then try and pick up Drew when he gets out. Justin making a foul to the corner, and Zach Yakimek filling out to that Aztec. You've got Greg Sewers making a move over there to the Dorito side. Temple playing the tape. Back over on Justin. You can see Zach filling in the snake, making a quick fill around.
And there goes Brad McCurley. He crawls into snake 1, see if he can get a good angle on Greg Sewers in that Dorito side Temple. Greg's got Corey Bornstein with him. Justin Cornell fills back from the corner to his original bunker, the snake side Temple. Here comes Drew Templeton out of the box and bolts directly to the snake side corner, but gets shot. Man, that is a long run, especially when people already have their guns up and they're looking at the clock.
And you're running with your head down, not using your gun as a tool. Yeah. I don't know. I think he could have came right out and gone to the can on the snake side and been fine.
Yeah, double up with Bobby real quick. I think Justin Cornell might have. Oh, no.
Well, the thing is, though, hey, they were not able to take advantage of that penalty. That's the big story right now, man. I mean, the Impact not able to take advantage of that major penalty, and they still have the body advantage right now, 4-on-3, though.
Yeah, that's a very good point, or if not the point of this point right here.
Yeah, because the major penalty happened on Infamous, or for Impact. Infamous ran up 3 points, and then Impact had the same opportunity, not able to take advantage of it.
What a shot right there. Brad McCurley comes out down the wire and gets shot by Justin Cornell right in the goggles, and that allows Zach Yakimek come down the snake, put the pinch in on Bobby Aviles, and Impact going to score that point right there. So getting that major, the last point allows them to even it up, but LA Infamous does a good job of burning the rest of that major off, only allowing Impact to get 1 more point. So now it's going to be back to full strength for both teams. Edmonton Impact with the lead, 4-3, 11:20 left to go in this game.
And next up after this matchup, we have Damage taking on Shock. And Damage is 1-1, and Shock is 0-3. This is going to be Damage's first game of the day. They got 2 today. And Damage, I talked to Jabusier, who was not happy with how they played yesterday. And Damage probably had a pretty long meeting yesterday evening, and I'm sure they're going to come out and try to bring the best game they possibly can, but they're going to play an Aftershock team that has absolutely nothing to lose at this point. Most likely going to be playing in those relegation games tomorrow morning, and that's a scary Aftershock team, especially the very close games that Aftershock has put up against some really good teams.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited for a few of these games here. Damage Impact, Infamous X Factor.
Damage Impact.
Just whatever Aftershock's going to throw at Damage, I cannot wait to see.
It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah. So, I mean, Aftershock, they've played pretty well. They haven't won any games, but, they could be playing spoiler out here for Damage, because Damage, they're going to need to win both of their games today as well.
Well, Shock's had some really close games, I mean, Shock lost 5-4 X Factor, 7-5 Infamous, and the only game they got blown out was against Impact, 7-1.
Looks like Infamous is going to take a timeout right now. There's Justin Rabikoff on your screen. from Edmonton Impact. And looks like we got Lauren Kelly.
Now I'm in the infamous pits with AJ Trillett. You guys unfortunately didn't get that point, but you did a great job fending off against Impact while you let the time roll on that penalty. What is the best strategy when you're body down and you just want to make sure they don't get an advantage on that?
You really just got to cross up and hold those zones. I mean, if you don't hold the zones, they'll just go right through it. If you stay disciplined, hold those zones, and that's the way you kill a penalty. And that's what our goal was.
All right, well, Impact is up 4-3 right now on Infamous, but there's plenty of time, 11 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll see if Infamous can tie this up.
So a minute and 18 seconds to go here before the start of this next point. 4-3 is the score, 11:20 on the clock. And Edmonton Impact just up 1 point here over Infamous. But such a close match between these two teams here. And at this point here, Infamous 1-1 and Impact 2-0. So if Impact wins this game, that's really going to put them in the driver's seat in this division.
Yeah, it's going to show you how important it was for Infamous yesterday. And when they came back against Damage, if they'd have won that game, they'd been sitting a little bit more comfortable today. But you know, right now, this game against Impact, they really need to get this because they play X Factor next, and X Factor, you know, really trying to stay in this event as well because they're 2-1 as it sits right now. So. You know, this bracket, you know, got the best teams in the world here. Everybody's playing some pretty quality ball. You know, got to give it to the two teams that came up, 187 and Aftershock. You know, they've been fighting pretty hard. You know, there's Drew Templeton on your screen right there.
Well, you see the improvement in those teams. Like, you keep seeing the improvement in Shock. You keep seeing the improvement in 187, which is what you want to see out of those programs. It's not like they're coming up here and, yeah, they may not be winning games, but they're not getting smashed every single game.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can ask for. You know, it's gain experience. You know, if you lose, don't lose the lesson. Bobby Aviles, Nikki Cuba, both getting shot on the break out of the cans.
And Brad McCurley comes off too, and the Damian Ryan real fast. So Impact, big point for them right here, smashing Infamous off the break. 4 bodies coming off early, and then make that, yeah, 4 bodies. They still have 1 left. It's poor Drew Templeton all by himself. And Dorito too.
I think there were some mental errors on the start of this point by both teams as they looked like they fell asleep on the clock. They all had to run back and kind of jump in together. I know Brad McCurley was checking himself on the inside and stuck his elbow out down the tape and got clipped. So you can't be having that stuff happen, man. You can't throw your body away like that.
No, not right now.
Not at all.
No, this is, those are the little mistakes you can't make if you want to win tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick, you've been on a team that's won 4 tournaments out of 9 that you guys have played in the past 2 years. And so if anybody knows about understanding the important lesson of not making little mistakes, it's got to be you and the rest of Houston Heat.
Yeah, and it's something that we talk about consistently. And say using the webcast as a tool by being able to point out those mistakes.
Well, you guys talk about it as fumble-free paintball.
That's Randy's. That's Randy's.
I thought it was Jason's. Is this Jason?
Jason, Randy, fumble-free.
Fumble-free baseball?
Fumble-free paintball.
Fumble-free soccer.
I've yet to fumble on the field.
That's good.
Hey, I
haven't dropped the ball.
Hey, I will give you.
I'll drop the pod.
I know you're actually making a joke right now, but I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of props because when you do get your reps, you make it happen out there, and I think that might be one of the reasons that you're you know, everybody loves you. So, but you're the most picked fantasy guy. I know I'm just going to rub that in and just make you feel super awkward while I have the chance.
I appreciate it. You know what?
It's got to be cool, though, right? I mean,
it is cool, and further say all those guys out there that don't get that a lot of spins, right? I've got a great supporting cast from Mama D and all the people in the stands that cheer us on to just my teammates, right? And that's one thing that's helped me out and that's helped us out, especially this event, is just the focus and the determination. And realizing that if you do make those small mistakes, you take ownership for it. You say, hey, guys, I messed up here. Let's work on it. What did we do wrong? What did we do right? And moving on from there, I see some Houston Heat fans up in the VIP over there, I think.
Yeah, I think you got some of your guys up in there right now. But yeah, the VIP section's packed. The stands are packed.
In hot, hot Florida.
Yeah, it's getting a little humid right now.
It's been a decently overcast day today, though.
Nice breeze every now and again.
It's been a little humid, but the sun has just been beating down on you. So it's been kind of nice, you know. People get to sit up in the VIP with the preferred viewing area.
I still get scared. I still get scared going back there because balls have come flying at me. I'm like, whoa! People are like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just had a paintball fly in my face and ducked. I just dropped to the floor.
So
Don't worry.
Infamous down 2 now, 10 minutes exactly to go in this game. Can Infamous fight back, or is Impact going to run away with this one and go 3-1? Or I'm sorry, 3-0. Or is Infamous going to take their score to 2-1? We're about to find out here. 5 alive for both teams. Good field position too, though Infamous doubling up that stand-up can on the Snake side.
Both teams are mirrored up exactly, Matty.
Well, you can't keep 2 guys there very long. I've seen a lot of guys get dinked out of there trying to play that spot for too many seconds.
No, and that said, in the meetings we've had when we watch the Armin play, watching Paxton, playing that snake side can, like, hey, Paxton's a big guy, great paintball player, but he's going to get tight in there. You put that pressure on them, you're going to force someone to move. Even if you cause him to shift a little bit, he might knock his player shooting the tape side out on the tape, and you have your guy, shooting straight on, might be able to clip him. Infamous doing a good job. Brad McCurley getting to the snake and knowing that, hey, there was no one wide when he filled it. Take advantage, go right around the snake 1 all the way to the snake 3. Unfortunately, I talked about Brad too soon, and he got shot as soon as he got in the snake.
Just commentator cursing your buddies, man.
Yeah.
God, you're such a, I can't believe you do that to them, Nick.
I learned from the best hanging out with you guys.
Well, it's not looking good right now for Infamous because though they had decent field position and it was a very even break, Justin Cornell and the rest of the crew from Impact here, 5 bodies alive for them, I think, here, finishing this out as Zach Yakmak, the only body coming off for Impact. And Impact now going to be 1 point away in what was at first a very close match, but it's in the second half of this game, it's just been Impact nonstop here as everyone contributing for them. Cornell 5 kills, Bornstein 2, Wamet 2, Yakmak, Zane Yakmak 2, or 3, and his brother Zach 3 as well. So full team effort from Edmonton Impact, and that's what you want to see if you're an Impact fan.
And that's what they need to, to progress in this tournament and win. And big swings, like you were saying. I mean, Impact was up 2-0, got a penalty, and then 3 unanswered points by Infamous. Then they got a penalty, did a great job of burning the clock down, getting that body out, but they did not get that point. And so far, it's been all Impact thus far.
Yeah, since that. I mean,
that Drew Templeton penalty.
Yeah, that Templeton penalty was kind of a deal breaker.
5-on-5, Impact's won every point.
So we'll be right back here. 7:49 to go. Lots of time left if Infamous wants to get back in this match, but Impact 1 point away from victory. See you in a second.
The 2013 season of the CXBL has officially come to a close. Thanks to all the players and sponsors for once again making the CXBL one of North America's greatest leagues. Stay tuned to buypbl.com on Facebook. The 2014 season is just around the corner.
Can Los Angeles Infamous fight back? They're only down 3 points with 7 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Bobby Avilas, Damian Ryan, Drew Templeton, and Nicky Cuba taking the field for Los Angeles Infamous right now. On the flip side, Impact 1 point away from victory here. Sewers, Montresor, Baines, Rabakoff, and Moorhead going to try to get it done for them. And Brad McCurley joins the Infamous crew here. Start of this point. Moves being made up the center. Damian Ryan, Los Angeles Infamous, all the way clean. Starts shutting down that Dorito side of the field. No one in the snake for either team. Brad McCurley for Infamous. Over here, he's going to try to make his way in. And Justin Rabakoff for Edmonton Impact going to try to make his way into the snake. But Impact, they don't have to go anywhere. They do not have to push up the field. They have the lead. They know that Infamous has to push forward. Oh, and Drew Templeton angry with himself. You can see the frustration in his body language as he walks off the Doritos side, and then Brad McCurley catches one as well. So 2 key players for Infamous blowing it here and dying out of their bunkers. And here comes Big Dave Baines on the run through in the center. No one stopped it. Big Dave Baines gets a 3-pack. Amazing move from Dave Baines, cleaning out the rest of Los Angeles Infamous. Wow. Stat stuffing, beautiful move, Dave Baines. The big man, I'm telling you, Dave Baines has been such a role model for big guys. You know, Dave Baines runs about 240, 6'3", and quite the athletic specimen for that size, and showing his moves off right there.
That was a beautiful move.
It was, man. He made it look nice.
I picked him on my fantasy team.
And he just scored you some points right now.
Thank you, Dave Baines.
So what? And hey, talk about dunking on somebody. Dave Baines just dunked right now on Los Angeles Infamous to close this game out and take that last point. In fact, Infamous did not even shoot 1 impact player in that last point. Beautiful move by Dave Baines. Actually, Dave Baines, he got a 4-pack there because he shot a body out of a bunker as well, too. So, wow, amazing job, man, by Dave Baines. You know, Dave Baines didn't get a lot of playing time because of Impact must have not felt that the way that the fields were laid out the first 3 events, but then he showed up so big for them and was one of the big reasons that they were able to take 2nd place at the last event.
He shut us out.
Yeah,
he would shoot us on the break and we would miss him filling out to the corners, and then he'd close the game and shoot us sloppy. Dave is a great player.
Yeah, Dave is, well, there's a reason why every single team that Dave Baines is on wins tournaments and has won championships. I mean, you could make a solid argument that the past 10 years, no one's had quite the career that Dave Baines. Maybe Konstantin Fedorov, but
Mishka maybe.
Maybe Mishka, but you know, really Dave Baines has had an amazing career. Every single team that he's been on has been in the title hunt every single season. So, congratulations to Impact as they take down a strong Infamous team, 7-3. And next up, we're going to have Tampa Bay Damage at 1-1 against Chicago Aftershock with nothing to lose at 0-3. So look for a wild game here from Chicago Aftershock. Let's check in here. Lauren Kelly has Dave Baines on the sidelines.
I am down here with Dave Baines. You guys just beat Infamous. Way to go. You got a 4-pack in that last play. But I want to know, when you were running down, you meant to take out the guy in the A, but you saw that it was open. What was running through your mind?
It was just, you know, luck, I think. I just shot Damien, and I just saw Nicky switch his gun, so I was like, well, I'm going to go after him, and then the other guy didn't turn too, so I just got lucky.
You guys are looking unstoppable this weekend. You're going to be playing Damage for the last game of the day. Do you think they have a chance?
Oh, you know, Damage is a great team. You know, I played on them for years, so they're a great group of guys and a great team. So we're going to watch them right now, and hopefully we're better today.
All right, they're going to scout them out. Damage versus Aftershock is coming up.
Love you, Mom, Dad, baby.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, so Dave Baines, man, wow, what an amazing paintball player that guy is and has been for well over a decade now. And I hope he continues to play the game, because every year he kind of flirts with retirement. And he's obviously still got it, so no reason for him to walk away yet. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be coming back here. Tampa Bay Damage playing their first game of the day. They got 2 coming at you in the last 3 matchups. They're going to be playing Chicago Aftershock. We'll see you in just a second.